Today we're taking a look at the Golden State Warriors vs Boston Celtics match, which is happening on Saturday, April 17, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The Warriors enter this contest winners of 4 straight after taking out the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road by 18 Thursday night, as they were able to use a solid second period to go up by 11 points at the break while outscoring the home team 30-22 in the final period to pick up their 28th win on the season. Steph Curry continued his offensive onslaught with 33 points while Andrew Wiggins chipped in 23 as the duo accounted for 9 of the team's 17 trays. Juan Toscano Anderson also came off the bench to post 20 points and 7 rebounds, his best game of the season. The defense held the Cavaliers to 44% FG, 32% from deep, as they have allowed 110 points or less in their last 5 outings. Furthermore, the Warriors were able to cover as 5.5-point favorites and are 4-0 ATS in their last 4 overall. The Celtics are also on a roll at this point, winning 5 straight while going a perfect 3-0 during their recent 3-game road trip after taking out the Los Angeles Lakers Thursday night. Despite 6 turnovers, Jaylen Brown missed just 3 shots on the night as he led all starters with 40 points as Boston boasted 6 double-digit scorers. Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker played less than 28 minutes in the contest while finishing with 14 and 12 points, respectively, on a combined 10-21 shooting, 4-8 3-FG. And while the Celtics shot over 55% as a team along with 44% from long distance, they held the Lakers to 45% FG as they went 4 games above .500 on the year. Boston has also covered in each of their last 3 games, including as 7.5-point favorites versus the Lakers. The Golden State Warriors are on the road as they make the trip to face the Boston Celtics Saturday night. Golden State knocked off Cleveland 119-101 on the road Thursday night in their most recent contest. Boston dropped the Lakers 121-113 on the road Thursday night in their latest contest. In the all-time regular season series, the Celtics own a 206-137 advantage between the teams and have won the last 4 meetings. After a disappointing start to the season, the Boston Celtics are now one of the hottest teams in the league, winning 5 straight games and 7 out of their last 8. They host Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors, who have also been hot, winning 4 straight games as they fight for their playoff lives. Oddsmakers installed the Celtics as 4-point favorites with a total of 228.5. So where's the betting value on this matchup? So here's my first betting suggestion for that game. The Celtics took the first meeting this season on the road back in February, and they are pretty healthy at this point in time. We just saw Boston beat Denver, the Lakers, and Portland on the road. Golden State is playing well, but they were beating subpar teams like Houston and Cleveland. The Warriors are dealing with some injury issues though, as Paschall and Wiseman are definitely out while Uber Jr. is murky about his status. With that being an issue, Curry can't do it all on his own. This is a battle between 2 teams who are playing lights out in the Celtics and the Warriors. The biggest difference between these teams is that the Celtics have more shot makers in Tatum, Brown, and Walker, while the Warriors are heavily reliant on Curry. I hate to make things that simple, but sometimes that's what it comes down to. The Warriors are just 21st in offensive rating, scoring 110 points per 100 possessions in their non-garbage time minutes, while the Celtics are 11th in offensive rating, scoring 114.9 points per 100 possessions. Outside of the Nuggets, the Warriors defeated the Rockets, Thunder, Cavaliers, and Bucks without Giannis Antetokounmpo in a game in which the Warriors needed to overcome a double-digit deficit. That isn't the strongest resume of teams, and this will be a step up in class from what they've dealt with recently. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Boston Celtics -4. Golden State earned their 4th straight win and their 5th win in the last 6 games as they handled Cleveland on the road. The Warriors entered Friday 4th in the Pacific Division. 12.5 games behind the Suns for the top spot. In the Western Conference playoff picture, the team stood ninth, 4 games behind 6th place Portland for the final guaranteed playoff spot and 2.5 games ahead of 11th place New Orleans to remain in the playoff picture. Against Cleveland, Golden State trailed by 3 after the first quarter but took control with a 35-21 edge in the second quarter to go up 11 at the half. The Warriors were in control the rest of the way as they didn't let the Cavaliers closer than 4 in the second half. Golden State shot 51.1% from the field, including 17 of 46 from three-point range, and controlled the glass 47-39. Stephen Curry led the Warriors with 33 points in the victory. Curry has been on fire of late, posting 30+ in 9 straight since returning to the lineup due to injury, while Wiggins has also been a solid contributor to the offense on a nightly basis, as he is now making 48% of his shots on the year along with connecting on 39% of his treys. Important to note, however, that the team may be without Kelly Oubre Jr. for yet another outing, as the forward is questionable for this contest with a wrist injury. In the team's 4-point home loss early February, Wiggins went just 6-16 from the floor along with 1-8 from long range, while Curry came 2 assists shy of a triple-double, posting 38 points and 11 rebounds, while shooting 50% from three-point range, 7-14. And while Golden State shot 46% as a team along with 41% from deep in the contest, their defense also gave up 46% shooting to the Celtics, 13-34 3-FA. Most importantly, they were heavily out-rebounded in the contest by a 51-36 margin. One of the most interesting things about the Warriors is how well they've performed without James Wiseman. Since tearing his meniscus, the Warriors are 3-0, winning by an average of 21.6 points. Wiseman is still raw as a rookie, and despite his potential, he was a detriment to this team, as the Warriors were 13.9 points per 100 possessions worse with him on the floor. Much of that was on offense, where the Warriors were scoring just 103 points per 100 possessions with him on the floor. The biggest advantage the Warriors have in this matchup is their ability to score at the rim, where they're shooting 65.6%, 12th among NBA teams. They'll be facing a Celtics team which is just 25th in opponent field goal percentage at the rim, 65.9%, so it's possible we could see the Warriors' recent scoring surge continue, as they've scored 125, 116, 147 and 119 in the last 4 games. Boston won their 5th straight game as they dropped the Lakers on the road Thursday night in their last contest to cap a West Coast swing with a perfect mark. The Celtics improved to 30-26 on the year and sit 3rd in the Atlantic Division standings, 8.5 games behind the 76ers for the top spot. In the Eastern Conference playoff picture, the team stands 5th, 1.5 games ahead of the 7th place Heat for the final guaranteed playoff spot and 8 games clear of the 11th place Raptors to remain in the playoff field. Against the Lakers Thursday night, Boston led wire to wire as they jumped to a 7-0 lead just 1:42 into the game. The Celtics led by 8 after the opening quarter, by 13 at the half and by 27 with 8:13 to play before seeing the Lakers mount a late charge. Boston saw the lead trimmed to 5 on a couple of occasions but held on for the win. The Celtics shot 56.5% from the field, including 14 of 32 from three-point range, and won the rebounding battle 48-37 to overcome 21 turnovers. Jaylen Brown led Boston with 40 points and 9 rebounds in the win. Brown posted a double-double in the Celtics win over the Warriors early February with 18 points and 10 boards, while Tatum came rebound shy of a double-double, posting 27 while accounting for 4 three-pointers. Tristan Thompson, who posted 14 points on 6-8 shooting versus Los Angeles, finished with 13 and 8 boards in the contest, while Walker, despite shooting 6-18 FG along with 3-9 from long range, scored 19 on the night, while he and Thompson each had 3 of the team's 12 offensive boards. Worth noting that Tatum continues to deal with lingering effects from his bout with COVID-19 earlier in the year, as he has had to utilize an inhaler of late as a pre-game measure. Forward and newly acquired Evan Fournier is currently under the league's health and safety protocol due to illness and has not suited up in the last 5 games. There is no timetable for his return as team officials only state that he is recovering. The Celtics have won 4 of their last 5 at TD Garden. The Celtics enter this contest ranked 16th in the league in scoring offense with an average of 112.6 points per game this season. Boston is 15th in rebounding by pulling down 44.2 rebounds per contest and stand 22nd in assists with 23.5 dimes per game. On the season, Boston is 10th in the league in scoring defense by allowing 110.5 points per contest. The Celtics are led offensively by Jason Tatum, who puts up 25.6 points plus 7.1 boards a night, while Jaylen Brown, 24.6 points, 5.8 rebounds, Kemba Walker, 17.6 points, 5.1 assists, and Marcus Smart, 13.4 points, 5.6 assists, are solid contributors offensively. Tristan Thompson, Evan Fournier, Robert Williams III, Taco Fall, Tremont Waters and Peyton Pritchard are key rotation pieces for coach Brad Stevens. Boston is 12th in the league in field goal percentage by shooting 47% from the floor as a team on the year. The Celtics are 11th in three-pointers per game as they drain 13.3 triples, so here is my second betting suggestion for that game. The Warriors are 2-5 ATS in their last 7 road games and 4-0 ATS in their last 4 games overall. The Celtics are 3-7-1 ATS in their last 11 home games and 3-0-1 ATS in their last 4 games overall. The under is 12-4 in Warriors' last 16 road games. The under is 8-3 in Celtics' last 11 overall. The Warriors are 3-9-1 ATS in the last 13 meetings. The Boston Celtics look to build on their 5-game winning streak. The Boston Celtics are averaging 112.6 points on 47% shooting and allowing 110.5 points on 46.3% shooting. Jason Tatum is averaging 25.6 points and 7.1 rebounds, while Jaylen Brown is averaging 24.6 points and 3.4 assists. Kemba Walker is the third double-digit scorer and Marcus Smart is grabbing 3.2 rebounds. The Boston Celtics are shooting 37.6% from beyond the arc and 77.1% from the free throw line. The Boston Celtics are allowing 37.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.2 rebounds per game. The Golden State Warriors have been a team on the rise as they've won 5 of their past 6 games overall, and they will be looking to build on their current 4-game win streak after beating the Cavaliers in a 119-101 road win on Thursday. Stephen Curry led the team with 33 points and 5 assists on 12 of 25 shooting. Andrew Wiggins added 23 points with 6 assists, while Jordan Toscano-Anderson chipped in with 20 points on 8 of 9 shooting off the bench. As a team, the Warriors shot 51% from the field and 17 of 46 from the three-point line as they outscored the Cavaliers by 35-21 in the second quarter to take an 11-point lead into halftime, before pouring in 30 points in the fourth quarter to blow the margin out to 22 points. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Now here are some trends and stats. Celtics are 9-3-1 ATS in last 13 meetings. Celtics are 3-0-1 ATS in their last 4 games overall. Celtics are 3-0-1 ATS in their last 4 after scoring 100 points or more in their previous game. Warriors are 0-5 ATS in their last 5 games as a road underdog. Warriors are 0-5 ATS in their last 5 road games versus a team with a winning home record. Warriors are 2-3 ATS in last 5 road games. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.